I don't think you plan. I think life would be terrible if you planned what to do in life and what will become of your life. I'm Winnie Madikizela. That's who I am. I never dreamt I would meet a Mandela. I never dreamt that I would end up in and out of prisons. I think fate determines your journey. I wouldn't ever claim that one day I sat and thought, oh, I'm going to be a freedom fighter. No, I was born out of the conditions of the country that determined who I ultimately became. I could never fully understand how human beings could oppress one another to that extent because of the color of your skin. Every time there's an incident of racism, of course you remember. You remember where you come from and you remember the battles we have fought. We were the generation that engaged the enemy. Unlike the leadership on Robben Island, the leadership on Robben Island was the cream of our society and the top leadership. So they were not subjected to the violence we were subjected to. And if you have done that, if you were picking up the bodies of the children on June the 16th, 1976, I can't pretend that, oh, I suddenly woke up the following day, prayed to God, and I was this angel, I forgave. It was a battle. It was a process. It's still a process. When I was in prison, the very first time when I was in solitary confinement, you are interrogated for 7 nights and 7 days without any sleep, and God provided a mechanism I had never thought of at the time. I reached a point, I think a threshold, where the body could not take the pain anymore, and then I would faint. Those were the most beautiful moments. The body rested, and when they threw a bucket of water to wake me up, it didn't matter that I was soaking wet. I got up, I was so refreshed, and I started fighting all over again. We were so oppressed, we were reduced to nobodies. So what happened was Madiba goes into prison. I am banished to Brandfort. And I had noticed, even before I left Johannesburg, that the name Winnie was beginning to be forgotten by even my family. Everything I said was Mandela's wife. I became a nobody. Here I am now, losing myself and being absorbed into this name. Yeah, I am married, but I am still Winnie. So that scared me. And the reason why I fought as hard as I did in Brandfort, I wanted it known that it was Winnie Mandela and not Mandela's wife, and that it was a woman. And I would take on the enemy as much as they oppressed me. I decided I will fight them to the last drop of my blood, and I will show them that women are going to bring about change in South Africa. And we did.
Winnie Mandela, we love you. If we had known you in a time of peace, we would have loved your peacefulness. Your quiet so deep, it did not hear the call to fight. We missed our chance. Winnie Mandela, we love you. In a time of war, we love your ferocity. We love your vigilance. We love your impatience with killers and charlatans. We love your hatred of the deaths of our people. We love your hatred of despair. Winnie Mandela, sister, beloved sister, we love you. Yours is the contemporary face of the mother of the human race.
It's my only obsession in life. It's just my only obsession, like my mother. Those ancient times, my mother loved pearls. Look at it. You see? She's not wearing pearls, but in the backveld of Ponderland, you'll see how she is dressed. I keep a photograph of hers next to my bed. I talk to her every morning, and I say good night to her. I always say, Mommy, I hope I'll have a good day today. For instance, yesterday was a bad day. I said, Mommy, I hope you know where you are. It's not such a good day for us today. Sometimes how I wish she was there. You know, and wondered what she would have thought. I think it is natural for any two parents, no matter what circumstances exist, to be deeply attached to each other. There was a bond nothing would break between us. We didn't necessarily have to be together or to live together. I'd never lived with him in the first place. There never was any normality in our families, so it was, on hindsight, very painful. I was the most unmarried married woman. It is possible, of course, that my father foresaw what would happen in future, because I know for a fact that he wanted a boy, and there I came. So he brought me up as a boy. I looked after cattle and goats and sheep like I was a boy, and I used to go and plow my father's wide corn fields, and I played with sticks like boys do. And he brought me up to be as tough as hell. And he didn't know that he was shaping me for the hard life that lay ahead. And I'm very grateful for that he brought me up as a boy. It is an individual choice you make in your life to make a difference. It is an individual choice to understand that my neighbor is not as privileged as I am. Extend your heart to those around you, and that is the democracy you should protect. That is the democracy that should make you have an individual choice. Are you going to make a difference in your life? And we depend entirely on you. Please better our lives so that when I go for good, I know that tomorrow you will be a president.